All right, so now we're going to start working on breathing pattern work. Remember, if breathing patterns are affected, that plays a huge role in shoulders, T-spine mobility, core stability, hips, everything like that. So we also want to make sure that we pay a lot of attention to how people breathe and actually give them some breathing exercises that they can do to help get better at it. So where are the centers that we're going to be breathing from? Diaphragm, intercostals, and also scalenes, sternocleidomastoid, levator, all those areas, right? So we want to make sure the individual can breathe through each of those centers. Diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing, that's great, that's important, but we also want to not sacrifice intercostal and upper rib breathing at the expense of doing just diaphragmatic breathing. We want to make sure everything can work properly. So what I want you to do is do just a really big belly breath to start with. So in order to do a belly breath properly, he should be getting fat. He should have that abdomen just distend right out and the diaphragm pushing down and creating pressure. So get big through here, okay? Make it go from first trimester to third trimester. There we go, nice and big as you're going to get today, I guess. So big one. So now, what's that? Yeah, that was a little bit, are you having indigestion issues? And it's not, oh, you're pregnant. Okay, well, it's...
Nice.
You ate a lot. Yeah, how's that poutine treating you? Okay. So now we want to be able to do a rib breathing. We want to be able to get him breathing through his ribs, through his intercostal muscles. So I want to be able to see that rib cage get as big and expanded as possible while you're doing this. Okay. So really expand your ribs. Good. Just like that. Awesome. No impediment going on with his rib breathing. That's good to see. If we have somebody who has issues with rib breathing or diaphragmatic breathing or neck breathing, what are we going to see? It'll be shallow, but it'll also look like they're struggling to get through it. So almost like a stuttering or a vibrating kind of thing where the muscles aren't quite able to control the movement. For him, he's really good through his rib breathing, but he's not as good through his belly breathing. So what might that lead into down the road? He might have some issue with core stability because he's not able to get the diaphragm to do what it's supposed to do, which is depress strong down and create co-contractive forces. So that might be his weak point with his core. So we need to work on being able to get him to breathe properly. So what I want you to do, take a deep breath in, like a huge breath, fill this area up as big as you can. Not here. Okay, you're really good at this. You're dominating through that. I want you to keep this down, but make your belly fat. No, that's all ribs still. Okay? Really get it through there. What's that? Yeah, I mean, that might just be his go-to place. That's also where he breathes better, right? So we're always going to breathe through where we breathe the best. So really big through the belly. Really big through the belly, okay?
I'm an asthmatic. I don't know if that makes a difference.
That could be why you're asthmatic.
That could be why I'm asthmatic.
Yeah, because if you don't have proper breathing mechanics, that's going to lead to breathing dysfunction. Okay? So he's able to get a little bit going on here. It's a bit weak and he can always work on it to improve it. I would suggest a lot of breathing work where he's trying to get diaphragmatic breathing going on. Now let's say we have somebody that's got postural deviation where we have one side elevated and compressed. Will he have an issue breathing into their compressed lung? Yeah, definitely. So let's say that this side is this compressed lung and I want him to work on that a little bit more. Roll on your side.